Time, but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer still. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer.
Let off the beat.
Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer.
Let off the beat.
Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking bad.
Like pushing the break. Look no further than these two teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Alperen Şengün out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Green in at the 1. Shot clock at 5. Hayes finds James. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. And here's Houston. To the right side. Tate with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Pass to Eason. Vanderbilt with the steal. Now Goodwin for the 3. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Eason, covered by Hayes. Şengün with a screen on LeBron. On the wing, Green, guarded by Doncic. 4 on the clock, and Green gets it to go.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Eason against James. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Now Tate, after Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. The drive by Thompson, fires from deep. And Şengün with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Green.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get...
Look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. To the paint, and Thompson throws it down.
It's hard to know what Green is going to do in these sets. He uses that unpredictability pretty much to his advantage, though.
Hayes with the screen for Doncic. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. LeBron kicks to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. It's good from long range. Goodwin's got 6.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds it.
Pass to Eason. Now, here's Tate. The shot's good.
Jayshawn Tate.
Lakers trail by 4. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to James. 52 seconds left to play in the first. James, a screen on Eason. And it's Doncic missing.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
LA's on 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Launches a 3. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets leading by 4. Green finds Eason. And it's Green with the jam.
This is what Green loves to do, getting strong positioning inside and going to work.
Doncic dishes to James. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Glenn, good.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Shepard, that's good. It could go. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to. They are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And so in the game for the Rockets, the forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Shepard out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's Adams in at the center. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. Not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Reeves outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Milton, the screen on Smith. Drills the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Milton the pass to Reeves. Picked by Finney-Smith. On the wing, Milton. Back to Finney-Smith. Milton in the corner. They get it again. Finney-Smith kicks to Milton. Smith against Reeves. Finney-Smith with it, and there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
Technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Reeves. From downtown, it's good. It's his second bet. Shooting 2 for 4.
is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And Milton's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. And there's the drive. And he makes good on the way. Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Smith kicks to Brooks. Smith sets the pick for Brooks. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their head. You want guys like that on your side.
Connect. No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Whitmore. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
Whitmore taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Len. On the wing, Reeves. He's got 5. Good on the bucket. Reeves has got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Shepard. He's defended by Reed. It's good. That's 7 points for Cam Whitmore.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Milton, the screen on Brooks. Reeves drives in, and he jams it with authority.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Lakers trail by 3. 30 seconds left here in the second. And stolen by Whitmore. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Good on the 3-point shot. Shepard's got 7.
This is what had scouts eyeing Shepard early on, his ability to shoot with range.
Here's Reeves. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Austin Reeves really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Good one out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Down low. That's the Laker 5. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Here's James into the lane. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Rockets leading by 8. Over to the wing. Şengün finds Green. And Green slams it in.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Lakers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. LeBron dishes to Doncic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review.
Team foul. Shooting for Houston.
Difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Green, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Vanderbilt. James with it. Fires the three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
From way back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off now.
Şengün with the screen for Green. Inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Doncic against Eason. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable. What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Taken away by Hayes. LeBron galloping to the rack. Lakers moving the ball around now. Vanderbilt a screen on Eason. LeBron passes to Hayes. Back to James. 5 to shoot. That shot no good. Great defense that time from Şengün. Pass to Eason. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Doncic. Doesn't get the finger roll. Rockets leading by 6. And here is Şengün. Yep, that one goes in there. Şengün's got 9 points.
Nice unselfish play by Green, taking the time to get another guy a better shot.
James, no good. Rockets have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Doncic kicks to James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And 7 points for LeBron.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
A shot by Tate with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. Tate's only got the lead up to 11 now for Houston. Doncic on the drive inside. To the inside. And Doncic throws it down.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. So for the Rockets. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. And here's Reeves outside. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Brooks. Yep, that one goes. Brooks has got his second basket.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Reeves finds Finney Smith. Now here's Milton. Reeves outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Houston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Shepard out there with Whitmore. And it's Adams in at the center filling out the middle.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Tipped away. It's stolen by Shepard. Out to Smith. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. Back to Smith. Now Shepard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brooks. Land with the block. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Milton. Stolen by Brooks. Rockets leading by 10. Smith outside. Brooks with a screen on Milton. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Alex Land. Vanderbilt comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron, he's checked in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Shake Milton. Doncic against Green. Down low. Here's Thompson. Out to Brooks. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Lakers ball.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Eason passes to Şengün. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Nails the wide open jump shot. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
James absolutely owning the inside.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Green, the pass to Eason.
2 minutes.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Vanderbilt. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Rocket lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Eason passes to Thompson, and he comes up with the deuce. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Doncic kicks to Hayes. Pass to James. This one for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Austin Reeves. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:09 left in the 4th quarter. Brooks with a screen on James. Green passes to Thompson. 17-foot shot on the way. Şengün with the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Here's Houston now. They've led by as many as 11 points. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Green. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. In the corner, Şengün with it. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Eason. Here's Doncic, and Thompson sends it back. From the arc. The shot, no good. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was...
They are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
So the Houston starting five. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Green in at the point guard position. Eason against Booker. Durant for three. It's rebounded by Şengün. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Tate. Thompson's got 5 now.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Durant finds Booker. It's Martin on the wing. Clock at 6. Durant with a screen on Green. Outside Durant. This one for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release, too. Incredible combination for him.
The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
And here are the Rockets now. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. And it's Green missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Offensive rebound. Green. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
Went after that second shot and converted the hoop. High effort play by Green.
Durant against Thompson. It's Durant with a drive. Outside Booker. Dunn outside. Durant surveying the D. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Here's Dunn. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And it's Green missing. The Suns have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Durant with a screen on Tate. Booker no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Thompson finds Green. Şengün the screen. And Jalen Green with the 3. Green's got 5.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
Here's Durant. Outside for Booker. Richards with a screen. Booker against Tate. The fadeaway. Booker, good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Houston in the lead. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Dunn. Eason inside. Durant's there. Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And Şengün throw it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
Durant with a screen on Eason. Booker with it. Now Thompson defending. The kick to Durant. Richards with a screen. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Martin. Oh, sweet move. Şengün. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Şengün's got his second basket of the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Durant, pass to Booker. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3.
Neither of these teams can miss. At the same time, there's not a bunch of defense being played either.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. Hunting. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan. Into this one.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So the Rockets 5 now. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Whitmore is out there with Shepherd, and it's Adams in at the center position. Yep, that one goes.
Yes, sirree. Feed Bol inside, and he'll reward you.
Left side, Whitmore. Smith with a screen on Allen. Smith outside. Driving inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's O'Neal. After the basket by Houston. For 3, Allen. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Adams. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Beal goes in. Allen outside. Brooks against Beal. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Rockets trail by 3. Smith outside. Here's the 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. 3-pointer. Beal knocks it loose. Going all the way to the rack. He goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
A surprising athlete. Shepherd's just 6'3", but he can get up there and stuff it.
Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro, but his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
Now here's Brooks. Still without a bucket. Grant, when you talk, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People will work.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
In every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw dropped for Brooks.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the Suns. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Bol, puts up a 3. Here's Plumlee. Allen on the wing. Screen by O'Neal. Allen with it, guarded by Smith. Here's Bol, just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. The Rockets trail. Here's Whitmore. And he buries his first look.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Here's Beal. Outside O'Neal.
2 minutes.
Outside Bull. 1:52 left to play in the second quarter. And a nice finish on the layup.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Over to the wing. Back to Brooks. Pass to Whitmore. Shoots over Allen. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
The three. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man. It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Right wing. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now here's Bowl. Allen, right side. Bowl against Adams. Beal, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Beal. Screen by O'Neal. Lets it go. Beal, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Smith outside. And he comes up with a bucket. Smith's gotten his second bucket of the game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Got it off in time. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Suns ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's done in at the small forward position. And that's the group from Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
Now here's Booker. Booker with a screen on Eason. Back to Booker. A powerful slam from Devin Booker.
Oh, power it down, Devin.
Şengün, the screen. Pass to Tate. Back to Şengün. The 3-ball. The shot, no good.
You know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Just a natural-born scorer, Kevin Durant is especially elusive and skilled at converting on the drive.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Ali, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Green with the ball. Martin picks him up. It's stolen by Dunn. Thompson against Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Pass to Dunn. And here's Durant. And there's the screen. Outside Booker. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. Thompson pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside for Green. From downtown. Offensive board. The second effort. Back to Thompson. To the left wing. Şengün passes to Tatum. Back to Şengün. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Phoenix leading by 7. Booker surveying the floor. Durant with a screen on Eason. For 3, Booker. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
And it's Green missing. The Suns have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Booker against Eason. Richards with a screen. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson right side. 1:05 left to play in the third quarter. From behind the arc. Houston with another miss. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. For Houston, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And Şengün throw it down.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. Eason with a steal. Here's Green. Oh, Green with a strong take.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Done. The pass to Martin. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Martin. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Booker's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. And here's Tate outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Phoenix. They have a fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rockets trail by 9. So on the floor for Houston. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Shepherd is out there with Whitmore. And it's Adams in its center. Whitmore. Smith outside. Here's Shepherd. Allen defending. Oh, it's blocked by Bol.
How are you even supposed to shoot over Bol? Insane win.
Clock at 4. Three-pointer, Brooks. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from O'Neal. The Suns lead by 9. There's a screen by Bol. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Wow, don't see the quick trigger out of Bol very often, but it was on display there.
Here's Shepherd, pounded by Beal. For 3, Smith. He buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Beal. Bull, a screen on Brooks. Beal goes in. Outside Bull. Pass to O'Neal. The Suns need to get off a shot. For three, Allen counted from distance. And the Suns lead by 12.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
So it's Phoenix now, after the basket by Houston. Beal outside. Back to O'Neal. Outside Bull. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Shepherd. Banked it in off the glass.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
So it'll be, and they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line for Phoenix, Royce O'Neal.
People will
2 shots. The play is under video
those calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Bull. Martin, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Beal. And Houston will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Adams. Thompson comes in for Smith. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Green is subbed in for Shepherd. Good on the second one. Rockets trail by 9. Outside, Green. Şengün, a screen on Martin. Green, the pass to Şengün. Out to Thompson. Outside Eason. 6 to shoot. He shoots it. Şengün, no good. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Martin.
2 minutes.
Durant finds Martin. Outside O'Neal. Eason against Durant. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Phoenix making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. The Suns lead by 11. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Durant for 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Another hoop for Şengün. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with it.
Now here's Durant. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Booker for 3.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Rockets. It's a 14-point game. Thompson, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The kick to Durant. The three is up. Drops in the three. And the Suns lead by 17.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Eason with a steal. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. All right, Alec, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me and top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking bad.
quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And now the Lakers starting group. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Luka Doncic's out there with Goodwin, and it's Hayes in at center. Now Kevin Durant after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And here's Booker from the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Devin Booker will flat put it to you on the three-point line. Don't give him any open shots.
To the middle, it's deflected. Martin with it. He's picked up by Doncic. The finish, and done with the slam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's LeBron.
For LeBron James, so high above the rim.
Booker against Vanderbilt. And Booker kicks to KD. Martin with a screen on James. Durant the pass to Martin. Clock at 6. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Here's Doncic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Done with a screen on Vanderbilt. Booker, done outside. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Doncic looking it over. The kick out to LeBron. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. Cranes the three-pointer. LeBron's got 7 points.
You see, there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And that one's good. Richard.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Doncic missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Martin. Booker outside. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the paint. Down low. Here's Martin. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Hayes. LeBron outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lots of room. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Booker's shot is good.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Doncic dishes to Goodwin. A 3-ball. Sinks the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Hayes with the steal. Here's LeBron, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Pass to Richards. Now Kevin Durant. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And that can... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transitions at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves out there with Shake Milton. And it's Alex Len. And it's Connect in at the three, the small forward.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Allen. Bowl, a screen on Milton. Allen for the three. And rebounded by Connect.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Finney-Smith, and finished off by Finney-Smith.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Kept alive. Outside for Beal. Straps in the tray. Beal's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Suns.
You love the confidence of Bradley Beal in rhythm, in the catch-and-shoot game. So good.
Len sets a screen for Reeves. Nice move. Going inside. Back to Len. And the dunk by Len.
Oh, that one fires up his teammates. Len's passion leads to the monster dunk.
O'Neal a screen on Reeves. And Beal kicks the ball. Back to Beal. They set the screen. There's the triple. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. To the left wing. Here's Connect. Guarded by O'Neal. Beyond the arc. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a three-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
Count that bucket. Connects. Got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
Love the high release on Connect. Jump shot.
It's Beal on the wing. He's defended by Reed. Allen for 3. Here's O'Neal. It's stolen by Milton. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. Hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now here's Here's Len. And here's Milton. Nothing on the board. Len with it. Now Bowl defending. Len sets a screen for Connect. Len kicks to Milton. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Pass to Bowl. A three-pointer, no good. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Martin. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. Whoa! James showing the range. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Durant finds Booker. Offline with his three. Lakers leading by 12. And a deep three from Doncic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Doncic with the steal. Kicks it out to James. From past the arc, James cooking from deep.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
LeBron against Durant. Takes it inside. Doncic with the steal. LeBron against Dunn. Fires for three. The rebound by Richard. Richard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To halt the run. And the Suns get it back. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Hands it from downtown.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
And LeBron throws it down.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
Durant kicks to Dunn. Richards passes to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Puts up a deep three. Booker is feeling it from deep range with that one.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working, and the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Doncic. Booker pulls it in.
Great contest by the defender. That's a dunk. You've got a foot down in his face.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Allen. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points. And Connect gets it to go. Connect's got 7 points.
Excellent pull-up from Connect there. Normally, that's a shot that takes years to master.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Milton the pass to Reeves. Back to Milton. Shot clock at 6. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Beal dishes to O'Neal. Ball kicks to Beal. Ball a screen on Reeves. Phoenix no good that time either. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for it. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. And it was from 3. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of a two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the...
Putting on a show. Bradley Beal, the aerial improvisation.
Here's Reeves. Here's Finney-Smith. Bol covering. Len sets a screen for Connect. 6 to shoot. That one's good from the corner. Here's Beal. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything. He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The Suns shooting 47%, pretty solid. Now, Milton. At the top of the key, Len. Pass to Connect. Len with a screen on O'Neal. Reeves against O'Neal. Here's Connect. And Bol pulls it down. Bol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen for the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
O'Neal against Reeves.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Len. Vanderbilt comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. James checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Shake Milton. Hayes the pass to Vanderbilt. James looking it over. On the wing, Doncic. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. Hayes finds James. Floats one up. It's deflected. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suns trail by 15. Booker inside. He's against Vanderbilt. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Done with a screen on James. Outside for Martin. The Suns need to get a shot off. The 19-foot shot. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Durant with a screen on Vanderbilt. Outside Durant. A powerful flush by Durant.
The KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
Lakers leading by 13, and the Lakers with another turnover here. And stolen by James. And finished off by LeBron.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Good on the triple. So it's the Lakers now. Doncic outside. Pass to Reeves. And stolen by Booker. Lets it go. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here's Reeves outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Reeves outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And so the Lakers take the win. A narrow win under difficult. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Hayes. And it's Goodwin in at the 2-guard position.
That first step is so dangerous with Amen. I mean, he was just gone.
James against Thompson. Here's Goodwin. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Green with the ball. Hayes picks him up. The 3 from Thompson sinks the tray. Thompson's got 5 points.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now, here is James. Kicks it to Doncic. Second chance effort. That one is off. Green with the defensive effort. The Rockets on offense. It's a 3-point game. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now here's Green. Şengün, a screen on Doncic. Back to Eason. Pass to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Kicks it to Doncic. James, a screen on tape. Doncic passes to James. Over Green. And James gets it to go.
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in the pick and roll?
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. And I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to plug every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute this strategy.
And Allie, thanks. Gets the 3 ball to go.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
Here's Şengün. Got it from about 16 feet.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Goodwin. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Hayes with a screen on Eason. From deep, here's Doncic. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. Goodwin passes to Vanderbilt.
Nice defense right there from Green. I mean, he's making his presence felt.
Out to the right wing, to the middle. And it's hammered home by Green.
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Doncic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Green. Back to Thompson. And here's Şengün. And there's the rejection. Now James. From deep, here's Doncic. No good on the shot. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thompson passes to Eason. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Houston in the lead. To the inside. Outside for Green. The three. James with the rebound. Vanderbilt, a screen on Tate, down low. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist from James.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
It's a tie game here in Houston. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period. Because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Whitmore is out there with Shepard, and it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Shepard. 5 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And it's off from three-point range. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Here's Reeves. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Milton. Back to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. You see glimpses. How close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Pass to Lynn. Brooks against Reeves. Back to Lynn. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Outside Whitmore. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Brooks with it. 4 on the clock. Over Milton. And that one's good for Brooks. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Such a reliable mid-range shooter. Brooks doesn't hesitate when he sees an opportunity to rise up from there.
Hachimura with a screen on Brooks. And here's Reeves outside. On target from range. Reeves has got 6 in the quarter. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
They get it back. Smith goes back up. And the layup is good off the glass. Smith's got 5.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
And here's Reeves outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Whitmore. Yet to see a basket. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Smith. Outside Whitmore. Back to Smith. Shot is up. Len pulls it in.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Hachimura. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Houston on D. Trailing by 2. Here's Milton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Adams. Sparing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Brooks against Reeves. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
Outside Reeves. Up and over Brooks. Again, the Lakers.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Up top, Smith. Adams high post. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brooks. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second. On the wing, Whitmore. No one near him. Len pulls it in.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
He takes it in. Back to Brooks. Outside Whitmore. Back to Brooks. From down in the low post, it goes. Brooks has got 6 points. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The Lakers, 24.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Austin Reeves.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And so in the game for the Lakers, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. Eason knocks down the long J, and the Rockets lead by 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
James, a screen on Eason. James, outside. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Green with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Tate passes to Thompson. Outside Eason. Thompson, a screen on James. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Doncic against Eason. Nice finish from Luka.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Thompson outside. Şengün, the screen. Outside Tate. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 3. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Green finds Eason. Here's Şengün. It's stolen by Doncic. Here's Doncic to the paint. And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Hook loose and stolen by Vanderbilt. James outside. And the three-pointer goes. And now a three-point Laker lead.
I like how fast Bond makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Out to the wing. Şengün, the open look. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. The 3, James. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that. They'll make you pay.
2 minutes.
Here's Easton. And he converts the layup. Easton's got 5 points now this quarter.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
James. LeBron James with the flush.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he's still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
And Şengün throw it down.
Nice find by Thompson. Good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Thompson against James. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Goodwin. Out to James. Here's Vanderbilt, Green covering, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game here, and it's a completely new group for the Rockets. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Lynn's checked in for Hayes. Finney-Smith comes in for James. Austin Reeves is checked in for Goodwin, and Milton subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Smith, 5 points in the game. To Adams. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the lay-in. Adams has got 6 points.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low. Brushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
Tried by Reeves, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Here's Brooks from the high post. And Reeves pulls it down.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
There's a screen by Lynn. Milton passes to Reeves. No good on the 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Rockets trail by 6. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Shepard is out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Smith with a screen on Milton. Back to Smith. Tipped. Now the Lakers moving it up by himself. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Here's Whitmore outside. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 8. Pass to Lynn. On the wing, Reeves. Lets it go from deep. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, the swat by Adams. And they'll keep possession. Launches it. Adams grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 8. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
So both teams making some changes here. Green against James. Here's Eason. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. The 3, James. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
Once the last 3 went in, I looked at LBJ and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond.
Here's Thompson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Thompson. 2 shots.
And even with the coaches challenging,
NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Whitmore's checked in for Houston. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 11. In the paint, Luka!
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Whitmore. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James deciding where to go with it. Now Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. And another three for the Lakers.
They give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds a shot.
Green finds Eason. Houston with another miss. The Lakers lead by 11. It's James on the wing. Defended by Eason.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Jacks up a three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Reeves has got 6 in the quarter.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
James with the ball, working on Thompson. Fast break, here come the Rockets. They need this, and he takes it up and lays it in.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Pass to Reeves. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
First team foul.
It's going to go on Cam Whitmore, and he knocks down the first one. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Lakers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LeBron James.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Here's Şengün. hits the front of the rim and out. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Doncic, a screen on Thompson. James passes to Doncic. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Lakers ball.
Now Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Vanderbilt. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Timeout called, the Rockets.
Timeout.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Substitute.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Van Vliet against Doncic. Pass to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Landale. And slam dunk by James. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Hey, Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the fist. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking bad. Well, I'll tell you what, it is for me, Kevin. I mean, I like to see defense take center stage sometimes. I love when teams get after it and make it hard for each other to score. And if you're a basketball purist, this is must-watch TV.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. They've got Cody Martin. Dunn is out there with Durant. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Booker in at the point guard position. On offense, here are the Rockets. It's a three-point game.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Green inside. KD's on him. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop. Martin for three. Another three for Phoenix.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Now here's Booker. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's stolen by Eason. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
Terrific job by Green, utilizing that world-class speed to get out ahead of everybody else.
KD, a screen on Eason. Booker with it. Picked up by Thompson. Outside for Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be an Alperen Şengün.
Team foul.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thompson's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game. Rockets on defense. Booker, right side. Outside for Durant. Stolen by Thompson.
Set the trap perfectly there. Had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable, force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. See if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Poked away, stolen by Durant. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Booker. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
Out to the right wing. Durant against Thompson. Durant kicks to Booker. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now here's Booker. Outside for Durant. Shoots. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Thompson. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Eason. On the wing, Green. Eason, a screen on KD. And it's Green, missing. Left side, KD. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. KD's got 11 points.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's... They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Ole is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Allen. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Now here's Beal. O'Neal passes to Beal. There's the three. Rockets with the rebound. Knocks it loose. Smith outside. Out to the wing. And it's Shepard, top of the key. Smith inside. He's guarded by Plumlee. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Shepard.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Beal finds Plumlee. Back to Beal. Puts up a three. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
Right wing. Pass to Shepard. Takes the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Shepard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college year.
How cool was that? His dad, winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
And here is Brooks after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. And a wide-open look for Whitmore. And it's good, assisting on the play was Brooks. And the Rockets lead by 2. Bull with it, still without a basket. Beal drives in. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And the three ball is good.
And no matter who it is, that kind of team isn't going to get it done.
O'Neal kicks the ball. A shake. And it's Ball slamming it down.
That was a vicious slam from Bol. Love seeing him throw it down with that kind of power.
Here's Shepard. Here's Adams. Tries again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Mason Plummer.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now here's Beal. He's got 6. And the layup falls. Beal's got 8 points.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Left side, Adams. Pass to Smith. Adams sets the pick for Smith. Shepard with the ball. And Brooks. Here we go. Lets it go from deep. And it's Shepard missing.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Kicks it out to Allen. In the corner, Bull with it. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Back to Adams. All sorts of time. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And here is Beal following the 3 from Jabari Smith. Beal finds Allen. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Allen's got his first points of the game.
Nice, unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
Allen, that's good.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Brooks with no one around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Beal kicks to Allen. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Allen's got 6 points in the quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Now Shepard, just 3 on the clock, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Rockets, thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Jayshawn Tate out there with Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Eason in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And stolen by Şengün. Outside, Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Back to Şengün. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Suns. And stolen by Şengün. There's the steal. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he's something else. Hey, thank you.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Richards. Eyes yet again. Pass to Martin. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Eason. And then Durant with the dunk.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Inside, Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Now here's Durant. Kicks it out to Booker. Martin with a screen on Eason. Booker taking the hit. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 2. It's Durant on the wing. Fires from 18. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Suns trail by 4. Booker the pass to Durant. They set the pick. Back to Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker. And now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
The Suns have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Outside for Martin. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group.
Substitution on the court.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. O'Neal finds Plumlee. Outside, Beal. Just 5 to shoot. O'Neal sets the screen for Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Beal is always a scoring threat, but right now we're seeing what happens when he's in the zone.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Stolen by O'Neal.
And anytime you go cross court, there's some risk involved. Not at all surprised that one was stolen.
And Beal kicks to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Assisted.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And here's Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to O'Neal. Three-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Shepard. Smith for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we finish the 3rd quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Bradley Beal. Bull out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Allen. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Beal, following the score by Dylan Brooks. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And Jalen Green subbed in for Shepard.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Now, here's Green. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. Out to KD. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And then Durant with the jam.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Out to Brooks. Back to Şengün. Clock at 6. The tray. Nailed from 3-point land. Şengün's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Booker the pass to Martin. Now here's Durant. Done with a screen on Thompson. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
It's Thompson off the drive, and Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And Booker kicks to Durant. Back to Booker. Booker taking the hit.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Offensive rebound. And there's the call on Durant. That is his 1st foul of the game.
1st team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Eason. 6 to shoot. And it's Brooks in the corner.
Great defense by Booker. The instincts he has, just always knows where to be.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his 1st foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
Here's Booker. Booker hammers it down.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Şengün kicks to Brooks. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
When the stakes rise, you need guys who will step up and rise with it. Nice play by Şengün.
Here's Booker. Out to KD. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Şengün. Out to Brooks. The three. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team. And here it pays off with a huge basket.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands. And he comes up big.
Durant against Eason. Şengün with the screen for Eason. Şengün inside. Money!
And that is a gigantic shot from Alperen Şengün, showing he can be counted on in the clutch.
Now here's Booker. Martin with the screen on Eason. For three, Booker count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Booker draws the double. Here's Richards. Kicks it out to Booker. Martin wide open. He fires. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just one. Here's Green. Then they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. Here's Booker. KD, a screen on Eason. The drive by Booker, and Booker throws it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And timeout is called by EuroCup. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Şengün. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Let's go. They've got Dunn. Booker out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Bull. And it's Durant in at the 4-man position. Stolen by O'Neal. Green against KD. Pass to Dunn. Back to KD. Dunn outside. O'Neal outside. 5 on the clock. They get it back. Nice follow-up by KD. Boy, he is really relentless.
KD, extremely effective on the offensive glass. Not afraid to get his hands dirty.
Back to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Shots good by Booker.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
KD looking around. That 3 off the mark. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Rockets from outside the arc. Thompson passes to Brooks. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Thompson outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Dunn's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's KD for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Now here's Booker. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Booker's got 26.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
First team foul.
From deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
The Rockets again can't hit. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's KD for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Here's the 3. And Kevin Durant good for 3.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
That's the end of the game.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg.